On a night in which the Bears did not have the services of their leading receiver, Keenan Allen, they lost their quarterback as well. It happened to be his brother, Zach Maynard, injured late in the game with an MCL injury, and the Bears fall to the Washington Huskies 21-13. Very spirited game, not a well-played game offensively, but both defenses came up with a lot of big plays. The Bears forced 4 turnovers. Nick Forbes, one of those involved in a number of those, as he had an interception and 2 fumble recoveries, but not enough, as the Bears could manage only 13 points and drop to 3-7 on the season. Joining us now at CalBears.com is Nick Forbes. Had an outstanding effort against the Washington Huskies. This was a game of turnovers. It was a little sloppy at times, but you guys created 4 more turnovers tonight. That's 15 in 5 games. What's been the key to doing that recently?
It's just the mentality going into these game plans. We're calling an aggressive game plan, and guys are flying around and really putting their hat on the ball. So I think that's the youth of this team coming together, and the youth of our defense coming together and really starting to play better. We're starting to play a little bit better.
You know, I think the big difference is we got down in the red zone and got our turn the football over, in scoring range, and missed a field goal to go ahead, and so those were critical. Obviously, when they turned the ball over, it was going in, so we still had the length of the field to go, but ours was in scoring range, and it's hard to do that and come away with a victory. But again, my hat's off to our kids. I mean, a lot of guys are playing on one leg and they're just battling hard, and we hopefully a couple days here can try to get some guys a little bit healthy.
I came out tonight with the mindset that I was going to make plays for this team because 2 of our good receivers are down, and so I had to fill in for them. Even though I have been playing, I need to take the spot of Keenan and Bryce because we're a little low on depth. So I had to go out there and make plays tonight, and that's what I tried to do.
We talk about all the time, no lopes. Everybody got to run to the ball no matter what. Even when they get long runs, we got to find somebody, got to fight, do something extra.
If you can keep Keith in the pocket, you have a much better chance. And when he hurt us, he got out of the pocket. And he scrambles, he keeps his eyes down the field, and then he threw it up to their tight end, and that's a physical mismatch. He's 6'7", 6'8", and Steve's, 5'9". So the guy made a great play, up high. And, we just didn't do a good enough job of keeping him in the pocket. And then tackling, letting their back, get quite a few yards. It was a lot of after the contact, of spinning out of tackles and things. So, we still got to be able to run our feet and gang tackle. It's a great team. I know our record isn't what we're used to having, but I love this team. I love their spirit. I love their courage. Because you got a lot of guys hurt, and we lost Kafusi tonight, with a broken kneecap, and guys who were in there playing on one leg. And you go in the training room, you see guys hooked up to IVs because they've just left it all on the field, and you can't ask for anything more than that.
And we play for each other. I was talking to KP before the game, and unfortunately he wasn't able to play this game. So it's up to me to play for him and to play through. He plays through me, and that's how a lot of the guys that's how we play on defense. And so when guys go down, we that the next guy's in, and we have confidence that he'll do his job and he will play and put it all on the line for the man that can't.
It's other people other than myself out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing this for myself. I got 10 other guys on the field at the same time. I got to fight for it no matter what, no matter the circumstances.
Next week, you've got Oregon, a team that plays at an incredibly fast pace, scoring a lot of points. So it's like the ultimate challenge for you guys with the injury situation and a really good football team coming in here next week.
Yeah, athletes versus athletes. That's what it is, athletes versus athletes. And we're going to see which athletes can pull it out, which ones can be the best. Our DBs, our secondary, like Steve was guarding them 88. He jumped up right with him. His hands was right where the ball was. You know what I'm saying? The dude just made a good catch. We got what we need on the field.
A lot of speed, and as a player, you want to play the best of the best. So, fortunate for the opportunity. We gotta really hit the film and correct a few things and get things sound to put out a good product.
It's definitely a game I'm going to dedicate to those guys because I have the utmost respect for all of them. They all treat me with respect, and I just feel like that game is definitely for them.
We still gotta fight. It's not about going to a bowl, you know, so what? You know what I'm saying? We fighting for pride right now, and I got a lot of pride, and I believe I'm speaking for everybody on the team when I say we fighting for our pride.
You know, we all know that Oregon is a very potent offense and a great defense as well. I think their offense gets a lot of notoriety and well-deserved, but their defense is equally talented. So, you know, we're going to have a good week and come out and lay it on the line next week.
Well, for the Bears, out of the frying pan and into the fire as they continue their 3-game stretch against schools from the Northwest. Next week, the Oregon Ducks come to town. Of course, the Ducks looking for a spot in the championship game of the conference and maybe even a spot in the championship game for the national crown as well. Still don't know the starting time. When we do, we'll let you know right here on CowBears.com. The Bears lose to the Washington Huskies. Up next, the Oregon Ducks at Memorial Stadium. I'm Todd McKim on CowBears.com. Have a good week, everybody.